Hello, everyone. My name is Wendy Martin. I teach 7th grade science in Derby, Kansas. I wanted to share with you this website called Storybird. It is a completely free resource. It does require Wi-Fi. It can be used on any type of device, any operating system. It's really easy to use. You don't need student emails to do it. So it's really a really neat tool. You can use it in any type of class, not just language arts. I would definitely use this in my science class. It is at the top of the Bloom's taxonomy chart because the kids are creating something completely new. And as far as the SAMR chart, I would put it in the transformation category, at the very top, the redefinition, because they're creating a brand new task. They're having to generate something new, they're having to plan for it, and they're producing a story from scratch. So it's a really neat resource. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign up for free. We are an educator or a teacher. You're going to have to, the first time, create a username and put in your email and password and things like that. I've already signed in, so I'm going to sign in with Google. I'm going to use my school account since I'll be using it for school. So the first thing I want to show you really quickly is how to create a story, and then I'll show you how to add your students. So when you're wanting to create a story, Storybird comes with uploaded artwork already. So lots of different artists have uploaded portfolios of some artwork. So depending on the assignment, the student can pick what type of artwork looks interesting to them. There are so many different ones to choose from. So, just picking one, and we can just look at this one. So if you click on it, it will show you the examples of all the different pieces of artwork that are contained in this portfolio. The one thing is you can't switch in between artists. You pick one artist, and that's the only artwork you can use. So if we wanted to use artwork from this artist, I'm going to click Use This Art. There's choices. You can create a long form book, which would be multi-chapter. You could do a picture book, which could be anywhere from 2 to 10 pages. You could do a poem, which would be just a single image on one page. So I'm going to choose picture book because I think it's the easiest for middle school kids for the purpose that I would use it for. So you can see here is your platform. Here's your area that you're going to be working. Down here at the bottom, it's kind of like your storyboard. You can add pages, however many pages you want the story to be. You are going to choose how you want your cover to look. You can have a picture on your cover. It's going to show your username, and then you would put your title here, whatever the assignment is. So once you have your title page, you're going to click to add pages. So it's really easy to add a picture. You can see, you pull a picture over, you can see where it's grayed out, so you can insert it as a smaller picture, half the page or the whole page. And then you would have the area to write over here. So once you've created your story, you're going to, it does save automatically, but I would tell your students to go ahead and press the save button because you always want to do that just to make sure it's saved. Once you're done with your story, you would press save and exit. So they're going to ask, it's going to ask the student to publish their story. Now they don't want to publish it until they're completely ready. So they can either publish or go back and edit the story. So when you publish the story, which you can see, because it's students and because I'm a teacher, they're not going to allow the students to make it public. It's just going to be private since you'll be putting them in a class. So if I publish it, and it may not let me publish since my story's not completed. Well, there it is. So you would be able to flip through the pages and see the story that the students have created. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. Now, if you want to create a class, you're going to go up here to this button that says Studio. Once you get to Studio, you can see there's a place for you to add students. I've already created a class and I called it 7th grade science. You can add as many classes as you want to. So when you get ready to add the students, you would click. If you teach elementary school and you just have one class, you might want to go in and give them all a username and add their names one by one. But if you have several classes, you can come over here to where it says Get Invitations. You can print this out or put it up on your board for the students to see. It gives them directions on how to sign in and gives them a temporary password. Once they sign in and click that temporary password, then they are automatically put into your class. And then from there, you can create an assignment. I've kind of practiced creating assignments. So if you want to do that, you would just hit create an assignment. There's also some really neat ways to use this as a classroom fundraiser. You can see in my library, we have the little book that we created together there. Once you go to review, it's going to show you that I created, and this is what it would look like with your students. You would have all of your students there. It would have their username. It would have whether or not it's published. It would have some different actions, a shareable link, or they could even purchase this to download or to purchase a bound hard copy, which would be really neat for your students to have the opportunity to do. So anyway, this is Storybird. I would probably use it, for example, in my science class, if we're talking about Newton's laws of motion. I could have the students write a story with characters explaining the concept to each other or giving examples using the artwork. So there's lots of places where this could be used. Really, I think it uses those higher order thinking skills, creativity. The kids are able to choose whatever type of artwork they want. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Storybird, and it's a really great resource, and I hope you have fun with it.